Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. Nieces and nephews, what a beautiful, straightforward, simple trading day today. I really hope you guys all came out green some way, somehow. The SPY found a way to move a little bit higher. I wrote in my Discord today. This was the second post of the day. I have first resistance at 427. For the rally to continue, it must clear to put 428.5 in play first and then 430-ish. Pullbacks usually begin with the loss of support. So 425 must fail to put the lower targets in play. You guys see here on the 30-minute chart, sometimes I use a 15, sometimes I use a 30. Around like day to days, I tend to move up to the 30, especially the day after day to days. But yeah, we cleared 427 right here. The first candle of the day, we cleared 427. I entered calls, and I also, of course, alerted to the group. 427 cleared. Put in the higher targets in play. 427 cleared right there. It never closed back below 427 on the 30-minute chart. Okay, now if anyone confused, I'll go to a 15-minute chart. You guys can see here on the 10 o'clock 15-minute candle, it did wash below 427. It had actually closed right at 427. Is that a breakdown? No. It has to close below it. So for anyone that was confused and may have dealt with some problems at that part, I want to let you know for the future, if it's not a close below it, it's not a breakdown. If it's a close above or at that level, it's not a breakdown. All right, let me go back to the 30. So yeah, long 427 breakout. It hit my next target at 428.5. I took most profits there and I left a runner. And look at that. It just kept on moving up. When it cleared 428.5, it based a little bit. Never lost 428.5 on the 30-minute chart, guys. Never lost it. And it kept pushing up higher, going as high. Almost, I had the next target around 431.5. It hit my 430 level. Managed to close above that, but didn't quite hit my 431.5 level. Simplified trading. Each breakout was alerted to the group. You know, I'm grateful for days like these because, as you know, I always preach to play the trap setups, false breakouts, false breakdown. Today there was no traps. It was just a straightforward day. Nice. Okay, so what does this mean? Are we still gonna head up higher? Very important we zoom out, look to the higher time frame, of course, daily chart here. And once again, we cleared another resistant level, guys. Remember, I had that 414 level. If you start your fib level from all-time high down to October 2022 low, there was a critical fib level at 414. That fib level was recaptured earlier this week on Monday, and then it led to more upside the next day. This is a daily chart we're talking about. Cleared 417, it led to more upside. Clear 420 on the daily chart, as you guys can see today, it led to more upside. Now, once again, we cleared another resistant level. Now, my chart might be looking a little bit different from yesterday, okay, because I readjusted my fib level. As you guys know, since July, we have been in a downtrend. So I set my fib levels from July 27th high down to October 27th low, the low of October 2023. So I got some new fib levels, and the 38.2 fib level is at 428.40. Okay, that level was cleared. Remember, when we look at this chart, we want to ask the question, what is the price action's behavior right now? Is it breaking down support levels, or is it breaking out resistant levels? Remember back in early October, mid-October, we was breaking down support levels. That was the behavior, and it led to more downside. When we recaptured 414 and 417 and so on, we had a false breakdown setup on the daily chart. Behavior was changing, where we started clearing resistant levels. Once again, we did that today. So now that we know what the last critical level that was cleared is, we have to watch that level, and we use that level as an equilibrium level. So 428.4 is the critical fib level that was cleared. As long as above it, we're going to stay bullish. Below it, that's when we want to switch back to bearish. Okay? False breakouts and false breakdowns. Okay? We don't call tops on Uncle Charters' channel. We call false breakouts and false breakdowns because those setups usually set tops and bottoms. So if you are a trader and you want to get better at calling tops and bottoms and look like you're cool and stuff, I want you to look cool. Learn these concepts and use them, these price action concepts, and use them to back up your, I guess you could say, predictions. You know what I mean? Oh, the top is in. Why the top in? We had a false breakout setup. High probability says we're going to head down lower. Okay? So, but unless we have that false breakout setup, right now, it's important we stay with the price action. And the price action is continuing to stay bullish. Okay? So, let's get to the bull case and the bear case. Above 428.4, we stay bearish. I also have support at 430. It's above 430 right now. As long as above 430 and 428.4 lowest, stay bullish. 431.5 and 433 are the next target. 433 is a fib level, okay? If we started from October 2022 low up to that July high, 433 is a 23.6 fib level. So that's a very critical level. Also, you see my orange trend line there, starting from last year's low in October. It's 433 is also the back test of mid-October's breakdown. Remember when we broke down that 1 year trend line, it led to a very nice move to the downside, right? So now it looks like SPY's looking for the back test. 433 will be that level, and it'll be a very critical level, crucial moment, a fork in the road where price action is going to have to make a decision. Is it going to be bullish? And if it is going to be bullish, it would be a recapture of that 1 year trend line. And you guys already know false breakdown setups are bullish. So above 433 would be bullish. It would be a recapture, and it will put 434.3 in play first, with 436, 437.5, and 440 in play above. Okay? Now, if 433 defends, like I said, rejection is not enough. It needs to give us false breakout setup. So if 433 defends and then it breaks back down 431.5, 430, and especially 428.4, that's bearish price action. Look to short. All right? So let's keep it simple for tomorrow. Above 428.4, stay bullish. 433 will be a big target, a big test there. Above it, bullish. Rejection there could be bearish, but use the false breakout setup to guide your entry. Overall, below 428.4 in the bigger picture, we're likely going to drop back low. Back down to 427, 425. Maybe down to, what is this pink line at? 422.7, I got that at now. Okay? Connecting some lows here. Recaptured that trend line yesterday, as you guys can see. October 3rd, 4th, and the 6th. October 6th, low connected there. That's around 422.7. And then below 422.7 is the 421 support level. That's a 23.6 fib level. If that level is lost, it's going to be very, very, very bearish. Okay, guys, trying to simplify. I know I give out a lot of levels, but if you take the time to hear me out, it's really not that complicating. Okay, false breakouts is what we're looking for on the daily chart. Break down one of those levels, 428.4. That's the trigger to go short. Otherwise, we want to stay bullish as long as SPY is clearing resistant levels. All right, Triple Q, it managed to clear that 78.6 fib level. All right, yesterday it cleared that 354.7 level. It's bullish for that. Showed more follow through above 360.3. That's a 78.6 fib level. So as long as above, it's a breakout mode, that is a recapture, that's bullish. All right. It's at 362.6 in the aftermarket right now. So that means next resistance is at 363 and 365. If those levels clear, guys, we're going to head up higher. All right. Possibly we head up higher, 366.5, 368, 370, and so on. All right. If we want to get bears, like I said, we need a false breakout. We need a false breakout. 362, 360.3, especially 360.3. If 360.3 fails as support, guys, I will switch back to bearish. Target 359, 357, and 354.7. Below 354.7, we're likely heading back to test this low, or maybe even give us a lower low and continue in the downtrend. All right, guys. IWM, really big up day. Recapture that 169 level. Okay, it's around 170. As long as above 169, the next target that I'm watching is 172. If 172 clears, 174 is in play, but 177 and 179 plus in play. Okay, there is a gap around 182. 180 as well. Excuse me, not 182, 180 as well. All right. If you want to get bearish, I would switch back to bears below 169 and 167.4. It'll be a false breakout setup. Get that false breakout setup. That will put the gap fill at 165.5-ish in play with 162.4 and 160 below that, all right? Tesla got a nice bounce coming and testing at 1.382 fib level. It was right around 218.3, but Tesla did manage to get a little higher at 219.2, but no breakouts though. So if we get a breakout of 218.3 tomorrow, the bounce continues, all right? 220, 222, 223.5, 225, and 227 are the targets, especially 227. 218.3 clears. A bottom is likely in. 227 would be the next big critical fib level, and above that would be bullish, obviously, right? If we're gonna get bearish, we need to break down some support levels. I have support level. It's right around 217. That's a support level, and below that is 215, 213, and 211.4. Below 211.4, I would be bearish, favor new lows. Probably head down to 208. 210, 207.5, 206, and 204.5. Those would be the downside targets. Okay, possibly break down lower than that. And here we are with Apple. Let's check earnings. I'm seeing a bunch of green. I'm seeing a bunch of green numbers here, and I'm guessing they did good. Multi-trillion-dollar company. But as you can see here, big red candle after earnings was reported. I'm gonna, it's whatever. You guys look at the stock SMCI yesterday, reported earning, it skyrocketed, and then a whole different story when market opened this morning. Okay, so it might be similar situation to Apple. I know it's a lot of stuff is happening right now, but market open tomorrow, that's where the real move will happen. That's where all the volume is at. All right. So as of right now, to simplify, I have support at 174.8. Okay. If 174.8 fails, 173, 171.5, and 170 are in play. Below 170 is bearish with 167.6, 165.7, and the bottom of this wedge is at 163.4. Got a wedge, guys. Didn't quite break it out yet. All right. If it could stay above 175, breakout of the wedge is at 178. If it breaks out this wedge, breaks above 178, possibly the bottom is in, guys. We'll take it one level at a time, okay? 179.3, 181, and 183 would be targets if 178 clears. Remember, if it breaks out 178, bottom is possibly in. NVDA, decent move. A lot of chop this morning, but didn't get a nice move till the end of the day. Hopefully, if anyone traded this stock, holy moly, good luck, and hope you came out green. As of right now, though, it's lingering around this fib level. The 50% fib level at 434.5, lingering around there. So tomorrow, if it can break out, it's bullish. That would put 436, 438, and 440 in play. Almost got a double top here around 440. So bulls will definitely need to break out 440 to cancel that and put higher targets in play. Now, if bears want to take advantage of this double top, They got to break down some support levels, 432 and 430. If those levels fail, 428, 425.5, 422.5, 420, and 418.5 are all in play. All right. Google got a gap up, bounced up, but rejected from this fib level around 129.5. Did not clear. Bearish follow through for tomorrow would be a breakdown of 126.6 to put 124, 122.5, and 121 in play. Okay, because it is kind of looking bearish right now for Google. For GOOG. To cancel this, it needs to break out 129.5 tomorrow. If it does, it's canceled. Bearish sentiment canceled. 131, 132.8, and 134.8 would be in play, okay? AMD is trying to break out this yellow trend line. Above 107.4 is technically a breakout, but I'll trust it more if it gets above 109.5 tomorrow. If 109.5 tomorrow clears, potential bottom is in with 112, 113, and 112, 114, and 116 in play tomorrow. But, you know, I'll be bullish above 109.5. As of right now, below 107.4, that would mean the breakout is denied. Look to short if it's below 105, 103, 101.5, and 99.5 are still targets. Below 99.5, I would be bear bias, all right? Now, let's end this with the Darkpool order. Had 1.8 billion in premium at the 422.7 level. There's also 1.1 billion in premium at the 430.68 level. So some big money players decided that 430.68 was either a good level to either buy more or sell more. But one thing we do know, we don't know if it's a buy or sell and who did it. But one thing we do know, there was activity there. So obviously above it would be bullish. Below it might be bearish. Okay? Let's take a look at the flows. SPY filter for 500K premiums or above. It's bearish, guys. It's bearish. So even though SPY's going up, the big money players are still betting to the downside. What is the reason? I don't know. QQQ is bearish. IWM is bullish. Okay. Tesla is bullish. Apple is bearish. NVDA is bullish. Google, nothing for Google. And AMD. Oh, AMD is bullish with sweep orders. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more content from Uncle Charters, definitely consider joining my Discord. I'm actually not going to be in tomorrow. So if you consider joining my Discord, definitely consider joining. But probably better if you join on the weekend or starting next week. Either way, you know, you'll definitely come in. I'll definitely be grateful and be looking to bring as much value as I can to you. That is my goal, to build the flock. Other than that, if you don't, it's all good. I'm just happy that you're here watching the video. And have a great evening. I'll talk to you guys this weekend. Peace.